Hi everybody, welcome to Vídeo. Hi everybody, and welcome to another Vídeo episode. Today I will teach you about something biblical. During reading Bible, I learned something about God not allowing mixing of meat with milk. And think about why they put real on cheese, made with real cheese. If you do not know, see this clip from one of my previous videos. This video is not joke, people. This video is real. And we know about Promised Land located at Israel. God is real. Awaken and see God is not in those false churches. I believe only one true God, creator of all, exists. And I believe God is guiding me. And it is written in Isaiah 6:3 something about more holy than the holiest holiness. So if we think we holy, God is holier. Think about something else. If we believe murdering creatures is evil, then God is holier and thinks holier. So after seeing that, you believing more or continue doubting? Remember, do not kill the messenger. Thou shalt not murder is God's law. Continuing, if you saw my previous episodes, you learned that I ate vegetarian and vegan options. However, I decided to convert more towards veganism because I think people steal milk, eggs, and honey from creatures. So, when you see my videos, remember, I decided to keep and finish eating whatever vegetarian products I have rather than throw those out. However, sometimes during my previous vegetarian shopping, sneaky products, things happen. However, then I see it and then I choose not purchasing it again. And I found these two products. The product towards the left, French onion Progresso, vegetable classics. That there, vegetable classics. Remember that. Towards the right, you see Campbell's French onion. However, see that there? Made with beef stock. Who would guess and know about French onion soups having beef stock? I did purchase those two French onion brands before. However, now I know and know not to purchase those again. However, something else here. Think about this. See that towards the center there? Is that insinuating something biblical, hinting at something? If God knows you do not know, do not worry about it. It is not intentional. Remember, intentional and not intentional is not same. So, after we look at this more, look at that. Beef stock, dried beef, milk, milk fat, cheese, sour cream, combinations. Look at that, beef tallow. We have combinations there about milk, meat. And next we have Progresso French onion vegetable classics. After we look at the other side, look at that. Beef broth, milk, beef fat, and why apple juice in French onion soup? Is forbidden fruit apple or is forbidden fruit fig? Because they covered themselves with fig tree leaves, not apple tree leaves. So, is this vegetable classic or a biblical classic deceiver? My personal belief is I believe God taught me God does not allow murdering animals, murdering creatures, so we could eat those. So I stopped eating creatures. And you also know I started my journey more towards veganism. So if egg is meat, I will worry less about it during veganism. Maybe because people from various religions see this video, maybe a lot more people start converting towards God and obeying God's laws. Remember, people, the battle about good against evil is real. I am not one of those Egyptian Cobra members, and I do know snakes steal and swallow entire eggs. And according to G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle, although I am not affiliated with G.I. Joe. Also, thou shalt not murder does not specify what. And here is what I think is another sneaky label. Three cheese tortellini in a creamy soup with spinach. However, when you look at ingredients, what do we find? Chicken broth. Why? Why does that need chicken broth in it? Think about it. Chicken and cheese. Cheese, milk. The biblical combination about milk and meat. Yes, if you do not know, chicken is meat. I did complete previous videos with this soup. However, after learning this information, I decided to edit those video titles with warning. Here is another Progresso soup, and look at that, vegetarian, not vegan. So when you go to purchase Progresso vegetarian soups, find that. Here is another product. This product is pea soup from Lidl. And after you look at the other side, you see may contain soy, tree nuts, fish, crustacean shellfish. Why crustacean shellfish? Think about it. It could be written there with good intention. Shellfish is forbidden in Old Testament. It is God's law. Lidl is German company and could be explaining something similar to Stop and Shop. Stop and Shop has pasta, and if you look at their pasta at the rear, it has something about produced in a facility that also processes eggs. Is it similar message and different choice of words? Maybe. Here's another can of soup from Lidl, lentil vegetable. And when we look at the other side, same message. May contain soy, tree nuts, fish, crustacean shellfish. I am not going crazy about this when purchasing products. What I do know is they wrote may. And maybe because it is processed at facility with other things. However, if they chose to write may and they know it includes it and I eat it, it is their sin, not mine. God knows if I see crustacean shellfish and fish in ingredients, I shall not purchase it. I think about various things, people. Lidl is German owned. Why does Germany start with germ, end with any, and I could spell nay using same letters from any? Remember, people, sin causes sickness. Start reading ingredients when you go shopping because not everything is written towards front of packages. Hope my episode helps you shoppers out there and create believers out there. Until next episode, everybody, be safe. Enjoy. Ciao. Seek, find me, and follow me at various social media sites using RDP Vivida. Believing in God, creator of all, including heaven, we unite a family with all life. Every creation matters because every creation is God's child. And being good family, then, Vivida. Remember creating an account, subscribe, activate notifications, click thumbs up if you like something about the video, and you could see another video. Be good, have fun, and enjoy. Thank God. Gracias. Adios. Vivida. I love God most.